Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This will be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, obviously, this is for a specific collective of Sagittarian people. So if the reading does not resonate with you, just discard it. Only take readings that really fit your life. And of course, remember there is no gender. If I pull a queen, I could be talking about a guy and vice versa. All the information for private personal is in the description below and in the pin section of the comments. I've also linked in there my other channel. It is a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus channel. If that applies, come and check me out. Spirit, speak to me about the Sagittarian folks that you'd like to speak to. So the overall energy here is the Two of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. The Six of Cups. The Page of Pentacles. The Moon, Pisces energy. The Two of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The Hermit, Virgo energy. I think that you keep going back and forth about whether or not to talk to somebody from the past. It's like, I think you want to reach out to a person where there just hasn't been communication for a while. I feel like it's hard here too because this is somebody that you really were giving to. It's like they didn't choose you though, and I think that it really hurt you, and it's like you haven't really spoken to this person since. So I feel like there's this struggle where it's like, you know, maybe this person has tried reaching out and you kind of just ghosted the situation because you felt like someone wasn't choosing you or prioritizing you in the past. And now it's like you kind of want to talk to them about it. I feel like in the process of the two of you not talking, you've really been going within and seeing kind of like where you went wrong in the relationship. And it's, I think, seeing kind of like where you're also at fault. You know, maybe in the past, you were struggling, and at first, you know, you felt like everything kind of was on this person. And you may have had this like inner child issue that was brought to the surface with this person, you know? So it's kind of like someone that you let in your life and kind of like let repeatedly hurt you, you know? So it's kind of like looking back with the Hermit on this struggle with this person and kind of like not being sure or not if you really want to talk to them or not. I think that there's still some confusion around what really happened. How much of it was real and how much of it you perceived a certain way. So I just feel like you didn't get closure on a situation and you didn't give closure either. And something here, and I'm not sure if it's this person contacting you and you're going back and forth, you know, about whether you really want to speak to the person after ghosting you, or it's the other way around, like something happened and as a result you just sort of withdrew. Tell me about this person. The Five of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The Emperor, Aries energy. The Four of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person, yeah, and the Eight of Cups is at the bottom to confirm. I was gonna say, I feel like this person sort of abandoned you. The struggle here was that, like, this person wasn't really choosing you in the past. And I feel like in the end, it ended up being this person ghosting you. And now they want to reach out after there's been some distance. And I feel like this person, I really do feel like whatever they did, it was like they kind of snuck off to deal with someone else or something here. It's like they really, like, just abandoned you. And, or they waited until things got emotional and then just decided it isn't what they wanted, even if there wasn't another person involved. It's, there was deception on their end. It's sort of like they have this defense where they actually sort of avoid. Like when I'm seeing these energies together, it's like someone who fears commitment. They like run, they push people away, they avoid. And I think they're kind of quick to just jump into the next thing. But at the same time, they're kind of reckless with it. Like this person will just kind of like come back around, almost like nothing happened. I'm kind of getting someone who's not accountable for how they really do things. To me, this is someone who comes in acting like they want something really serious. And as soon as someone actually does get emotional or close to them, they just sort of run away. So it's trickery. The Seven of Swords, like maybe it's to protect themselves, but they're hurting other people with it. But maybe also you didn't realize your true reaction to being rejected or abandoned. Like this person left you in this like state of despondence. You couldn't understand why someone would just leave or why they got so close just to leave. And I feel like this, really was heavy on you for a long time. I feel like you actually were really finding life itself to be hard to make it through during this time with this person. It's sort of like this happened, and then you started struggling at work, and you started struggling with your friendships, and like it just like was devouring your time. I feel like maybe it became really almost like obsessive. That's what happens when someone does this. They just discard you. No matter how secure of a person you are, you'll still be like, hey, what the hell, So I feel like it's not that simple, and this person's coming around like it is, though. It's like someone who almost feels justified, like in future faking, if that makes sense. Like, almost like making someone believe, yeah, like this is the person that will talk about wanting to like get married or like, the type of relationship that they want to be in, and then leave you feeling like it just wasn't with you or something like that. Like they don't really maybe even understand. It's just, unhealed boy or girl. This is just like someone who can't handle emotions or closeness, and I don't think it had anything to do with you. What does Sagittarius need to be aware of about for you? The Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Six of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles. This person is You know, this could be a person who like was married or something, or this is like someone who really moved into like a committed relationship after you. So maybe this is someone who told you they wanted these things and made it seem like it was with you and then didn't really give it to you and then ended up in some shit afterwards. You know, I was like, I feel like what you need to know is that this person is in a whole ass relationship and they're still coming back around to you. And I feel like the energy here is that you're going to realize that you've been holding on to somebody who really ain't shit. Like, really realizing that, like, this person that you've sort of been, like, obsessing over because they just sort of, like, ditched you is just an impulsive person. And, like, that they're in a whole committed-ass relationship and still are trying to come at you. So it's almost, like, ironic that it's, like, you know, I was, like, so dead set on, you know, this person was like a perfect person and I just wasn't good enough for them. And then you realize like nobody's good enough for them. They're in a relationship and they're trying to cheat with you. That it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's just who this person is. So I feel like this is closure coming in, you know, like with the Tower, it's like this sudden epiphany that this person is just, they ain't shit, you know, and that you actually like did not lose anything. Even if it hurt, like, you know, it brought to the surface a wound that you needed to heal, but like you didn't actually lose anything. And I feel like you've taken a lot of the blame here, like you've given it to yourself, and you're going to realize it just wasn't you. In the advice, we have the Magician, Virgo, Gemini, Justice, Libra energy. Couple of cards, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Lovers. It's kind of funny here too, because I feel like you actually for a while were waiting for answers here, and it's like you're going to get the answer that you want. And it's also getting specific knowledge here. So I feel like the closure that you wanted is coming. But I also feel like what you have been looking for, like, or what you were looking for in this person is actually coming to you, not in this person. Like, I feel like there's another person entering the scene here, this Page of Swords. It could be a Libra person. It could be a Gemini person. Heavy Gemini. So it's sort of like, you know, not only is it like, you know, this person's coming at a time after where like you could, if you would have known all of this before, you probably wouldn't have even obsessed over this person or thought anything of it really. So it's kind of like ironic, but at the same time, it's like this person's coming back around because now they're sort of obsessed with you, even though they got themselves in something else, but they can't have you because I feel like you're meeting the person of your dreams here. They're going to like literally be watching you be with someone else. So I feel like in the past there was this problem where you weren't chosen, and that felt tough for you. You felt rejected, but actually it was fate, right? You weren't. That was not your person, and I feel like in right here in Gemini season, you either already are talking to someone that like you that you are really going to find happiness with, or you will start talking to someone. So essentially you will see karma play out where this person's in a relationship that they're actually not happy in now. They want you and they can't have you, and you're finding the person of your dreams, it seems like. I hope this was helpful. See you soon.